Hi guys, following PABrewNews. Got another one from the Barrier Brewing Company. Let's check this out. I think Oceanside, New York, possibly. Let's see. With our friends of JWB, J. Walker Brewing. So there you go. Brewed and canned by Barrier Brewing Company, Oceanside, New York. Why did I say New Jersey? Did I say New Jersey? What the fuck? New York. 8.3 alcohol by volume. You NEPAs like me? Scarface shit? I don't fucking know. I don't watch that mobster crap. There we go. And illustrated by Daniel F. Birch. So there you go. Daniel's stuff. Right there. It's a New England style IPA. I'm gonna get a bit of that roll that Joe likes to do. Open it up and see what we got in the glass. Started pouring it pretty heavy there. And I didn't label out. Poured with the wrong hand. I don't even know why I did that, because I usually don't. Weird. 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 A lot of weirdness just happened right there. Okay. You see this? That's good. You see this? You see this massive amount of head? That's not good. Okay, a little bit haze for days. I mean, there's kind of a little bit of stuff going through the glass there with the bright lights and behind it. So it's not a perfect haze for days and clear for years. So, but there is haze. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is not clear. It is murky as hell. So, there we go. And the bubbles are dissipating quite quickly. So, let's get into it. Cheers. Spicy grapefruit, something like a nectarine. Yeah, spicy grapefruit, nectarine, something like that. Mango. Smells like a stone fruit. Yeah, weird. Oh, the head's gone down a little bit. Let's get into it. Cheers. Dump the rest in. Alright, it was canned on 6/28/19, so a month and 3 days old. It's a different beer. It's some spiciness. You guys had a little bit of like a nectarine kind of vibe. Stone fruit. Sweet. Like an undefined sweetness. Oh, actually a little bit of a, what was that right there? That reminded me of a sweet tart, like a sweet tart kind of sweetness in there. A little bit of that. I think that was the stone fruit that I kept on getting. It was more like a sweet tart. Weird kind of flavor between that savory and sweet and that savory sweet tart kind of vibe. Sweet tart. I think I just got a vibe of sweet tart in there. Mild, but it was in there. Especially that lingering sweetness. Not a lot of things going on in this beer. Kind of boring. You know what? That's been kind of apropos for Barrier Brewing Company. I don't know. I think I'm pretty much done buying Barrier Brewing Company stuff because it's not really been good. It's been okay. It's been like, yeah, that's a good beer. That's all right. Let's go. Yeah, this and that is fine. But it's not like in those levels where it looks like a new hipster hype, cutting edge brewery, with the logos and they can't, all that crap, all that shit, But the thing is, it's not delivering that. And that's where you get this an honest beer review who doesn't give a fuck what people think. Yeah. So, anyway, it's not a bad beer. It's just not a good beer. Especially, it's a New England style IPA. It's not good compared to a New England style IPA. It's just not. Especially in appearance, flavor compounds, body, mouthfeel, they're all lacking. It's not a bad beer. I can drink this beer. I can drink this beer. It's not a bad beer. It's not hitting on the marks. It's not textbook. It's not solid. It's less than that. So I'm not going to waste my time on the review right now. But I'm not gonna waste. I'm not saying I'm wasting my time with the review. Right? I'm gonna do the review. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna keep on saying like it's not this, it's not that, it's not that. It's a good beer. It is a good beer. I will rate that. I was gonna say, like, you know, it's not hitting like what was it, 151, 631, and then there was another one after that. I can't remember the name of it, sadly, right now because I threw it away. And then there was the Morticia. And then there was the original one. The money was alright, but the money was supposed to be a standard IPA, and that was really hitting the marks. But everything else was kind of just lackluster. Still getting the stone fruit. There's a little bit of something like a tartness. Reminds me of almost a sweet tart. Maybe like a, you know, blackberry or something like that. That's nice. I like it. But yeah, so like, you're getting like stone fruit, mango, blackberry. That's great. I like that. Good stuff. Sweet tart, good stuff. So it's a good beer. It's a crushable beer. What is it? 8 point something? What was it? 8.3. 8.3. Dangerous fucking beer. Dangerous beer, crushable beer. The body's light. It's a New England style IPA, so it has lactose in it. It doesn't taste like there's lactose in it. That's the weird thing. It's a hazy, a standard haze, muddly haze, good beer with some muted flavors, mango, blackberry, sweet tart. That's it. I mean, it's one of those things. Here's the problem. I do kind of rate the style. Like, I know what a style is, and like if you call it this. If I love the beer, I'm gonna love the beer. I don't care what the style is. Like, I will tell you fucked up beyond belief on the style, but this beer is still fucking awesome. This beer is okay, but because it's supposed to be held to a higher standard because of the style, it's less than okay. If you know what I mean. Style-wise, less than okay. It's still a good beer. It's still a crushable beer. I have no problem. Someone said, hey, take this. I mean, yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Have another. Like that good. However, for a New England style IPA, this is shit kittens. And I don't like that. So I'm going to give it a 7. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And that sounds like a brutal score. I mean, it is still, because I do a 1 out of 10 scale. I will drink a 1 if I have to. If there's a gun to my head, I'm drinking a 1. I use it as the same fuck scale. I have fucked a 1. I've fucked a 0.5. But I'd rather the 10. See what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's a 7. It's because it's if you really drink this, I mean, and the people who understand New England style IPAs, when they have this, they go, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's that little point under a New England style IPA textbook score. And textbook's not amazing. Textbook is you just hit every mark enough to get a textbook score. They didn't, so it's a little bit there. Next one, you know what I mean? Like, oh, textbook. And then after textbook, you start going, that's a good beer. Oh, that's a really good beer. Oh, that's a really, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. So it's an okay beer. I like the beer for what it is. Drinkable. If it had no style on it, I'd probably give it like an 8. I'd probably give it an 8. I'd give it an 8 or 7.5, 8, that category. But because it puts that New England style IPA vibe on the can, gotta push it back a bit, just to that 7 category, because even though it's crushable, drinkable, and dangerous at 8.3 or something like that, it is not in the New England style IPA vibe. If I put this next to like the new Trail beer or whatever, you know, I mean, this is what I'm done. You know what I mean? Same ABV almost, the whole thing, like, dude, crushed. Because that was I was debating whether giving that a 9.5. It was that fucking vibrant and good and juicy and amazing, and this is just not, and that's the problem. The other thing is, I don't have to explain myself to you. Fuck off. All right. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10, but do give it a go. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions about the beer. It is giving me beautiful, like, kind of mango, blackberry, little sweet tart kind of thing going on. There's lots of nice little flavors that are happening in the beer. They're just not meeting the New England style IPA standards that they kind of throw on the fucking can for some reason. So, anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Watch that vigor. It's coming at you. Cheers.